So we are currently working on the front yard here, and I wanted to show you the process of pulling up these pillars. Here is the interior part. So this is a armature piece that gets put together, and this is like the anchor for the pillar, and then we shove a piece of rebar down, and this is probably around 4 feet tall, this rebar piece. So we shove that in the ground, and that's what anchors it, and then you slide over the pillar just like that. We've got the whole cemetery basically up here. All the tombstones are basically put up. The front monument, the archway, it's all set up. Now I'm working on lighting. You can see I got these little candles located in different areas. So we have wires right here that are going to be connecting all the candles together, and just run them across the pathway and stake it in so no one trips. So that is the next thing I'm working on. But overall, this is all pretty good looking right now. Pretty happy with all these. They're all rebarred in. They don't blow in the wind. They look pretty awesome. It's finally nighttime out, and I can see the candles that I've made, and I am pretty happy with how they look. Here they are. You can see them on these 4 tombstones basically. And then you also have my skeleton reaper guy over here, and the problem I was having with him is that his eyes weren't working that well. So today I took the time to cut out the old eyes and solder in some new ones, and they are working. I think it was just a faulty LED, but the eyes were really dim. And then here is the Reaper of Souls. He looks pretty awesome. Let's see him work. He looks great behind this monument.
May the demons of the underworld have mercy on your soul.
Looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the lighting and how everything is turning out. I think I have around 5-6 lights illuminating the whole front yard, and they're all just the older stuff, like typical old floodlights. Got some fire and ice ones, like I think there's 3. Overall, pretty happy. I like this tombstone, how it's purple here. I tried to emulate as much as last year because I really liked how last year's lighting turned out in the front yard. So I'm trying to replicate it the best I can. I also love the blue light on this tree, and then the Towering Reaper is going to be probably right here. So he would look good with that blue light as well. So currently working on the swamp area, and it's kind of hard to see right now, but you can kind of see the cauldroness right there. Gertrude's right there, and then we got this branch off of our tree that was dead. It was just the whole branch was dead. So we drilled a piece of rebar, drilled it in and shoved it in the bottom, and just staked it in the ground about 2 feet. So hopefully that holds up. I guess we will see. It seems to be holding. It's pretty sturdy, fairly sturdy. And we got this blue light on it, which looks awesome. Just totally gives the whole tree like a 3D appearance here. And I've got one of these like Bluetooth lights. That's not the final resting place, but it's kind of shining light on this whole area very dimly right now.
Your soul fills the night air, soon to join my pot of despair, and a dash of the smell of death, and up will rise the demon's breath.
So I know that this video is kind of all over the place, but that is just how it goes over here when we set up. So you're getting the full experience. Can't work on one thing at a single time. Got to go do several other things. So the wall is looking pretty good. And last night I added all of the little spotlights that I've thought about adding. There's one right there, another one there to shine on something that's going to sit in this corner. And you can kind of see the wire run across, but there's a lot of spotlights here. You got ones for the witch. There we go. You got one for the witch, Gertrude, and then one for that swamp guy, and then some others for the cauldroness. We're gonna put the cauldroness here instead of the cauldron and the tree stump because it just looks so much better. And then this spotlight is meant to shine on this dead branch that we found in our front yard. So just trying to add the detail. We're waiting for more pallets, but this wall is gonna extend over there and also extend back that way. And once we get to that, we can start working on this patio area. This is still gonna be swamp theming, but I'm gonna have props like the fisherman from Home Depot. Darling Dolly's gonna be somewhere over here. Rising Reaper, but the Bog Reaper. But right now, I'm just pulling stuff out from the shed. Things like these zombie ground breakers and stuff, filling them up with water. These things are a pain to fill up with water. If anyone has them, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But I use the hose on jet mode, and that seems to get it done. So I wanted to show the cemetery over here. We're working on this area. This isn't going to be as extravagant as the front cemetery because the front one is meant to like bring you in, you know, and then this one is just more for scare and stuff. There's the platform for the cemetery statue. He's going to be right there, so that'll be pretty cool. I already got the blue light for him hiding behind this tombstone right here, right there. The area is going to be really compact and full of jump scares, I think, and I don't know how I feel about that because I don't want all my jump scares to be used up in one little area. I'm thinking there's going to be a little opening cutout area right here for Mr. Dark. And then right up here, I'm thinking I'm going to have the pop-up zombie with his tombstone right here. And you are going to walk pretty close to the path, so hopefully that gets an effective jump scare because he's so small and is so minimal compared to newer things. So I want to try and get him to be useful, but last year he was just in the front yard. So it has now been a couple of days since the last video here, and we have finally gotten the rest of our pallets that we needed, and we were able to build this little cubicle for Darling Dolly and extend the pallets all the way to the end here. So this is where Lethal Lily's resting place will be. And also we have the cauldron, which is going to be here. So we're just testing it out. We're probably going to be making a platform here so she sits up a little more, and that also gets her out of the range of the laser light, because you see all these little dots. It's from the laser level because of how low it's sitting. It's touching all the blades of the grass. So this is basically her little area, and she looks really good here, but I don't like how her lights don't stay on. So I'm probably going to have a little spotlight or something here to shine on her when she's not on. She's just on her lights only mode right now. And then I've been draping some freaky fabric, adding some detail. Gertrude is looking really good because we also have the little small spotlights. So she's got two on her face, which make her jump out a little bit. Also put some of these Reaper guys in the tree. I just think it adds some of the witchy voodooism vibes, I think, in a way. Just goes well all together, I think. This area I'm pretty happy about. We've got more freaky fabric, many things draping. You got lights on this little corpse guy. Got this blue light. I want to put the Bog Reaper in here, but have to figure out with the laser level lights how that's all going to work out. Haven't even took him out of storage yet, so that might not happen anytime soon. And then we also have these bookshelves here, and these don't only add stability for these pallets, but these will have some spell books and candles, and I got a skull sitting on here right now just for the time being, and then freaky fabric stuff. So this is all gonna look good, add to the whole potions and witch theming. And then my favorite part is what we did today. Darling Dolly's little hideout looks amazing back here with a little fire and ice light. That's the purple and red one. And I really do like how this has come out. Like if you just look from way back here, she just looks awesome. And what's going to be so cool is that people are not going to be expecting her, because we're going to put like black fabric up to block so you can't see her standing behind. But you're going to be walking here, and then you're going to turn around, and then there she is setting off. So that would be awesome. And then here is just a test go of the laser swamp. Now I'm only using one light right now. I am going to have two out here, so hopefully that all looks good. But as you can see, this looks awesome. This is like really, really cool. The light's a little off kiltered right now. Here we go, kind of fixed it. So the whole thing I wanted it to be is like, look like the dock is actually above the water, which you can kind of see right now. So this is looking awesome. I'm really enjoying how this is all coming out, and this is exactly what my visions were with how this was all supposed to be. So it looks like you're in the marsh walking through the shallow water, and that's exactly what I wanted you to think. And then maybe something can like crawl up, I don't know. It's pretty low to the ground. And then it kind of stops right here, which is exactly what I want, because there's going to be more stuff here, like Howling Werewolf, the Swamp Fisherman guy from Home Depot this year. And then you're going to walk down the brick road, and then Emmeline will be somewhere over here in a little hallway. So that'll be pretty cool. But I think that is where I'm going to call it for this haunt build video. I think we've made a lot of progress, but there's still so much more to do, so much more to build and decorate. But we're getting there slowly but surely. Got about a month and just under 2 months basically. So I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.